The clock struck midnight, and the city's once bustling streets had settled into silence. But inside the Midnight Diner, the night was just getting started. The small, family-owned eatery was a refuge for late-night workers, truck drivers, and insomniacs craving the comfort of a warm meal. Little did anyone know, this night would be unlike any other. Sitting quietly in a corner booth, wearing a faded jacket and a baseball cap, was Daniel Harper, the CEO of Harper Foods, a multi-million-dollar restaurant empire. He wasn't there for the food, he was there to observe. Daniel had always taken pride in being a self-made man, but lately, he felt disconnected from the core of his business. Rumors of low morale among night shift employees at his chain restaurants had reached his office, and he needed to witness the reality firsthand. So, he went undercover, determined to understand the challenges his staff faced. What he would experience that night would alter his perspective forever. The diner was run by Maria, a single mother in her late 30s, and her teenage son, Jake. Maria had inherited the restaurant from her father, but keeping it afloat was a constant uphill battle. Her hands were rough from years of labor, and her eyes told stories of countless sleepless nights. Jake, a high school senior, worked the graveyard shift to help his mother, while balancing his studies. He dreamed of becoming a chef but feared he'd never have the means or time to chase that dream. Daniel quietly watched as Maria greeted every guest by name, her smile unwavering despite the exhaustion beneath it. He noticed Jake hustling non-stop, taking orders, cleaning tables, and even comforting a distraught customer who had just lost her job. The diner wasn't just a business, it was a safe haven for the weary and broken. Around 2 a.m., a rowdy group of intoxicated customers stormed in, loud and disrespectful toward Maria and Jake. Daniel's blood simmered as he observed the situation unfold. Maria handled them with patience and grace, but Jake's frustration was written all over his face. When one customer deliberately spilled coffee on the floor and refused to clean it up, Jake snapped. "You think this is easy? Try doing this every night while trying to graduate high school," he shouted, his voice quivering. Maria swiftly intervened, apologizing to the customers and sending Jake to the kitchen to cool down. Daniel excused himself and followed Jake, pretending to head to the restroom. He found the young man sitting alone on a stool, tears streaking down his face. "I just want to help her," Jake whispered, more to himself than to Daniel. "But I don't know how much longer I can hold on." Daniel's heart sank. He had never truly seen this side of the restaurant business, the human side. He thought about his own employees, likely enduring similar hardships. In that moment, he realized he had been so fixated on profits and expansion that he had lost sight of the people who made his success possible. The following morning, Daniel returned to the diner, this time in his sharp, tailored suit. Maria and Jake froze when they saw him, recognizing him from news reports. "I'm not here to shut you down," Daniel said quickly, noticing the worry in their expressions. "I'm here to thank you." He explained his undercover visit and how their resilience had opened his eyes. "You showed me what it truly means to care for people," he said. "And I want to help you keep this place alive." Daniel offered Maria a partnership with Harper Foods, promising funding for renovations and resources to expand the diner's reach. For Jake, he offered a full scholarship to culinary school, along with a guaranteed internship at one of his flagship restaurants. Maria and Jake were speechless, tears of gratitude welling up in their eyes. "Why would you do this for us?" Maria asked softly. Daniel smiled. "Because you reminded me why I started this company, to bring people together and make a real difference." Security cameras in the diner had captured every moment of that night, the struggles, the emotions, and the life-changing resolution. When Daniel presented the footage to his board of directors, they were moved beyond words. It became a catalyst for change across the entire company, inspiring new policies to support night shift workers and cultivate a culture of compassion. As for Maria and Jake, their diner thrived, becoming a beacon of hope and perseverance. Jake went on to become a celebrated chef, always crediting Daniel for giving him the chance to pursue his dreams. And Daniel? He became a better leader and a better human being because of the lessons learned that night. The story of the Midnight Diner spread far and wide, reminding everyone that behind every business are real people with dreams, struggles, and the ability to inspire. It stood as proof that true success isn't measured in dollars, but in the lives we impact along the way.